This video I will teach you how to make an inverter in part 4. This is a small inverter. You can use a portable inverter, 4.5 volt rechargeable lead acid battery for torchlight battery to run your lamp, 15 volt LED bulb you can use. So you can see there are there are 220 volts. Maybe it is readable or not. Little bit more zoom. It is readable. There you can see it is 220 volts readable, I think. Okay, now I'm show you. There's a 220 volt. Be carefully. Well, turn off the switch first. Always turn off the switch before using mains. And turn on the switch. Just so you can see it is a 220 volts. This time this is a 220 volts. Now I'll remove this, and this is my inverter. Before doing inverter, it is a simple circuit diagram. Previously I used this resistor as 2SC2500 or 2SC198, but this time I'm use D882 transistor. So I already found it to written on the name. This is NPN 100 milliamps collector current small NPN transistor, which is number of D282, and there are simple circuits because there are 220 volt to output 12 volt step down transformer uses as reverse. So it is input. Now its secondary side is as a 12 volt side and primary side is 220 volt side. I am use as reverse, meaning 12 volt side is as used secondary side, which means 12 volt side used as primary, and 220 volt primary side used as a secondary side. So 12 volt one side, first step collector, and second step to 3.7 volt battery, and transformer third tap with 5.6 kilo ohm to base. Although this time I am use 10 kilo ohm, you can use 5.1 to 10 kilo ohm resistance according to your output brightness. This transistor is controlled to brightness. No do more to 10 kilo ohm, no below to 1 kilo ohms. Otherwise it may this transistor burn. And there is output 220 side with this bulb. This is LED bulb. This is a transformer D82 ammeter. They have been out first ammeter, collector, base 10 kilo ohm to this third wire, and this blue center blue is connected to a collector, and this is ammeter which is open right now at net, and this is a center tap, and this is a 220 volt put net there, and this is a lithium ion battery 18650 cells with 4 amps 3900 milliamp hour, which means 4 amp hour with 3.7 volt battery. Although this inverter can consume only 18 milliamps with load condition. No load condition in 10 milliamps. So you can see this is ammeter pin. It is open. I behind this ammeter pin with battery negative and battery positive to this transistor. So you can see its bulb is working. So it is a neat little portable emergency light as well as the lamp. So you can see this is an inverter. You can charge your phone. Although this is a low current, but you cannot touch or tingling between these two terminals. You receive nasty shock. I am also tried 4 or 5 times to touch these wires. It is received very nasty shock. But they are not dangerous to all. If you touch, it cannot take you all them for quite bit of time, because not time this is low current, but it is give you only single shot, which is more dangerous shot. And this is a small inverter. Although you can use a plastic box to line this, and you can use a bulb holder as to mount a plastic box output, which will connect to these two wires to bulb holder and plug in new any LED bulbs. You can use 3 or 4. It does not matter at all to use, and it works. Now this time it is wires. So it is the 18 milliamps right now. I'm sure you it is the 18 milliamps. Just this is my lab and first light. I'm used a lot of videos. Just plug in. so it can adjust 3.7 volts. So this inverter can involve maximum to 7 volts, not too high. So this is connecting the power supply is turned off. Now it is connected, this wire is positive and this wire is connected to ammeter. Make sure other wires cannot short together. So this alligator, this banana plug is used for my power supply. Just like connected, you can see it is 10 milliamps. Just increase the voltage. So it is 10. No, it is a load condition. It can drop 10 milliamps. We can remove this. Now it is the 7 milliamps. Meaning it can run the bulb for 10 to 30 hours with this battery. So it is 4000 milliamps, or it is only 10 milli, which means it's twice the time. Although I am touch only one wire of this bulb, because it is no zapping. If you touch any, if you touch both wires at the same time, you can zap it. Never touch both wires at the same time. Now you can see this are working very well. Initially this wire is little bit broken, so I can declip. So you can see. If not, I cannot speed it. You can see it little bit hissing noise. Maybe you hear it to a transformer. So you can see there are maybe timer cannot start because of noise, because this can generate a pulse, high frequency pulse with this transistor. So this transistor basically uses a bud zapper. What is a bud zapper? Bud zapper is a mosquito killing racket. You kill the mosquito with electrical charge. Their same principle used. There are used with a high voltage transformer like 1000 volts, and output is voltage doubler. We can use a couple of capacitor. What is the voltage doubler? It is made consistent from made of capacitance. Both side capacitance will diode acts like the capacitor charge in parallel and discharge by series. So that's a boost of voltage. I made up maybe upcoming one video which you make how to make a voltage doubler. So you can see there's an inverter circuit. If I can voltage more go up, I must reduce. I think in reduce. So if though the voltage above the 5.6 volt, this time blows up. So you can see this bulb is very bright glow. Once I'm showing one more way. Turn off the light. Turn off the light or close the door. So this time I'm turn off the light and turn off the door. You may see how bright it is. It is too bright. Very small little. Only 4.5 volts. If I can increase the voltage 3.8, just in a battery like there, so you can see this time it is also bright. You can use this for emergency light. You can use 3 or 4 of them. And this video is end with the next video very soon. And this video is end with the next video very soon. Pause.